2 story times in one day. Woohoo! We are in Betty, which is Sarah's car, because
Betty, as always,
it sets the scene, and Connor is here listening to this story time. This is the first time he's heard the story, so his reactions, which won't be anything probably, are like
I'm a stone.
there is genuine reaction. We're going to tell you the story about how me and Sarah and Amber made friends, but we like made re-friends because me and Sarah used to be friends.
yeah, we used to be friends, and then we both basically just got like a partner, and we were just like
We
getting on
dropped
with
off
our
the
lives.
face of the
yeah,
earth,
and then
basically.
I see Sophie when she decided to come back for like maybe twice a year.
From London. Well, Kent, but London sounds posher, so. Happy Connor. So let's... We're going to give you some background on Sarah and Amber. They share an ex-boyfriend who we are going to call Keith. We're going to call him Keith because he had a shit moustache like Keith Lemon. I'm going to get
Basically.
sued. I'm going to give you some background on Sarah and Amber. They share...
I'm gonna give you some background on Sarah and Amber. They share...
Okay, so basically,
I'm pretty sure Amber didn't like me.
and I'm pretty sure you didn't like Amber. I'm pretty sure I like neither of you.
Yeah, basically it was just a big messy circle of people who just didn't like each other, and somehow we ended up in the same fucking car.
I was at Amber's house because I was friends with both of them separately, and then Sarah wanted to see me, so I said, hey!
Do you not remember I phoned you?
Yeah,
And I was just like, hi! It's like the first time I've spoken to Sophie in like a year, and I was like, what are you doing? She's like, with Amber, and it was just silent for like a good 30 seconds on the phone, and I was like, well, do you want to see me?
So they get in the car, we all get in the car, and basically we decide to discuss common ground, so we all talk about Keith.
The only thing we had in common was Keith, so we were just like, Keith's a bit of a knob, isn't he? Like, that was like the whole conversation.
So we have this conversation about Keith and about how certain parts of...
Do you see the way my fingers bend?
this really ridiculously horrendous conversation about Keith.
Oh god.
And then we're like, right, Sarah, you need to go. We need to be quiet in the road. Pull off quietly. Everything needs to be silent. All the neighbours are asleep. So Sarah's like, okay, we'll see you later. And Amber's like, yeah, that's brilliant. Like, yay, friends. And, well...
I'd left my lights on.
And the radio.
And this light here.
So
With my car off.
Betty just didn't start. The noise was horrible. It was like a clunk.
Yeah,
when
it
you
was
turn
like,
the key, it's like
it was just nothing. And I was just like, that's not good. But I had no idea because I'd only had my car for 2 weeks.
At one point we got really excited because the key turned and it was like...
It nearly started. Nothing.
Nada. We're reading up on eBay? No. YouTube?
eBay?
No. Google. We're reading up on Google how to jumpstart a car. Amber's Road is like, if you imagine hills like this and a mountains like this, Amber's Road is like this.
Yeah.
It's like literally horizontal. So we
were
read...
like halfway up as
Yeah.
well. We weren't even at the top. We were like, if we just roll down the road, the car will start. The car rolled down the road and it didn't start.
It just didn't
So we're
start.
there trying to push a car back up a hill, and there's 3 tiny girls.
At this point, there's like, if you imagine me and Sarah at the bonnet of the car and Amber trying to push the door frame,
I'm trying to steer at the same time.
and I ran across Sarah's legs, and I just fucking flew.
So funny, man.
I was just,
She was there, and then she
I
was
was
on the floor,
on the
and the car
floor,
was
and I
rolling
caught all
towards
my
me.
palms, and the car was rolling towards these 2 tiny humans, and I was
couldn't
like,
stop it. I was
it was,
just like,
oh god.
She was a relatively nice lady. She was like, don't worry, everything will be fine, it's fine. And I was on the phone to her and I was just like, so what are we going to do? And she was just like, oh, it'll just cost a small charge. And I was like, how much? And she was like, £192.
Me and Amber couldn't hear the other half of the conversation. We couldn't hear the woman, and all we heard was Sarah go, £192!
And I was just so scared. I had no money. And I was just like, can't you just come help me?
So Sarah's begging this AA woman to help, and I was like, wait, I'm gonna call all the guys with cars that I know to come and jumpstart us. That went swimmingly.
I ended up phoning this guy that I've not spoken to for like months at this time, and I was just like, hi, could you come help me? And it was probably the most awkward conversation I've ever had in my life, and he was just like, I'm not helping you.
At this point I worked at TGI Fuckboys, and I rang my friend Jordan Dixon, Jay Dizzle, to come help. I was like, Jord, you're on a close, can you please come and help us jumpstart the car? It's broken, we are scared, we are wet, it was raining, we are sad, we are 192 pounds down. And this angel of a human came to us.
Not with jump leads though.
With DJ leads that he cut the end off, like aux leads, but big thick ass.
He was definitely sure that it was safe, and I was just like, this isn't okay. Like, this is live wires we're talking about.
So logically, I made Amber and Sarah hold the live wires,
She's
and I just watched with my phone torch on, like.
So I'm there with one end of the wires, holding them in my car. Amber's there with the other end of the wires, holding them in Jordan's car.
Well, fuck.
Wow.
Jordan's trying to start his car that doesn't work. Basically, his car's fucked too, and he's just going.
God, it was so bad.
And then sparks started flying. Like it was like some kind of Teenage Dream Katy Perry song with sparks
And it
flying.
turned out I wasn't actually holding the wire in the right place, and I could have died.
So there's that.
Can we just bear in mind that I'm pretty sure me and Amber still didn't like each other at this point. Yet we're both trying to make my car start, and Sophie's just standing there watching whilst Jordan's going, it's not working, man. And I'm just like, 192 pounds.
The only interaction either of them had ever had with Jordan before was Amber had come in to pick me up from the restaurant. We were both getting the bus home, and Jordan swans over and he was like, yeah man, are you here to pick Sophie up? And Amber's like, yeah. And he goes, oh, so you drive? Amber has never had a driving lesson in her life, and she looks at him dead in the eyes and goes, I drive. So he's confused as to why Amber isn't trying to jumpstart the car. And at this point, Sarah's in her car, and bearing in mind we had to be silent, Sarah literally slips, and all you hear is the car started. Eventually the car started.
So my car started, and then I was just like, thanks Jordan, you know, like I went to give him a hug. No, this guy just full on kissed me, but missed and kissed my nose, and then I was just like, that was really weird. And then he left, and I was just like, he kissed me? Why did he kiss me?
She was so thankful though. She was like, an angel has blessed me with his lips. That's the awkward story time about how me and Sarah became friends again. How Amber and Sarah met each other despite Keith the fucking twat. And
my fingers bent.
Keith. And yeah. So like, subscribe, comment, do all that kind of shit, guys. We love you. We really appreciate the support. And if you want to hear more awkward story times like I promised you, then here we are.
I'm literally here like,
hello.